What is going on, guys? Iron Noob's coming back at you with another Neverwinter video. This video is going to be based off of basically some Astral Diamond tips and tricks. So to start off, I just want to say it took me a long time to realize that Neverwinter is a very strategic type of game to be able to get rich in the game. So everybody knows you have your 100k rough Astral Diamonds every day that you can receive, and that allows you, if you happen to hit that every single day for the month, that would allow you 3 million AD every month. The problem is, though, is when you want to get a Tenzer's floating disc mount, that's 13 mil on the PC. I'm not sure what it is on the consoles, but that's 13 mil on the PC. So you're talking, you only make 3 mil a month. You're talking at least 5 months, 4 to 5 months before you can even get a mount in the game. So rough AD is not where people get rich. People do not get rich from rough AD. People get rich from strategizing and playing the game, not the game Neverwinter, but the Game of Thrones. No, I'm just kidding. Basically, you're playing a game of events. So as you can see right now, we have a 2x refining stone event. So enchantments, runestones, enchanting stones, and gemstones rewards doubled throughout Neverwinter. So this event lasts for 5 days. Wow, I thought it was only 3, but it basically lasts all week long. We also have a 2x experience event, and then the day of the Dungeon Master, which this event as well, people farm for certain things out of here. I've honestly never farmed it myself, so I'm not sure. I know that the adorable pocket pet is something good to get, and then of course if you could get the legendary Beholder personal tank mount, then that'd be pretty freaking awesome. But basically we're going to start with 2x refining stone. So last week we had the Call to Arms event, the Orcus event, or the Orc Call to Arms event, and pretty much, and I'm just going to go ahead and state this is probably going to be a little bit of a longer video because there's a lot of explaining that I want to do in this video. But last week we had the Call to Arms event, and people were farming it. Now you may have thought that you were farming it for the savage enchantments that you were dropping, in there, but that's not what you're farming it for. What you're farming it for is these little things here called Refiner's Caches. So with this Refiner's Cache, as you can see, it contains brutal, cruel, savage, vicious enchantments, and then, some refinement stones and everything like that. But if you look down there in that bottom row, may contain one of the following: superior mark of potency, greater mark of potency, and then after that it really doesn't matter. You're looking for superior marks and greater marks. So I wasn't able to farm the event as much as I wanted to this time around. Here in about a month and a half or so, we will be having another event, and I will be hopefully spamming that event to be able to get some of these refiners caches. Now in the event, basically each refiner's cache costs 100 medallions. Something that I actually learned this event, because this was my first time actually doing this event myself, but something I actually learned in this event was that if you were to solo queue the event, then you could average anywhere from 50 to 80 medallions per run, the run taking 3 minutes. Now, assuming you spent the time to pick every single thing up, let's go ahead and assume that the run took you 5 minutes, meaning that you could do 12 runs per hour. Because I'm the type of player that I can grind a dungeon all day long just to make money. But Neverwinter's not that type of game. Neverwinter is a type of game where you've got to strategize on what you're going to do to be able to make Astral Diamonds, because you want to get away from the rough Astral Diamonds, because you can only get 100k a day. It doesn't matter unless you made multiple accounts, especially for you console players that just got Mod 14 to drop. Now you have the 100k 80 cap as well, rough 80 cap. So you've got to start thinking outside of the box on what can you do to get outside of double, or outside of the rough Astral Diamond. So with the double refining stone event, 2x refining stone event, basically these refiners caches, you have the chance to get double superior marks and double greater marks and things like that. And you'll see me open these in another video. I don't want to open them on this video because I'm just trying to explain what we're doing here. But basically, superior marks on the PC right now are roughly about 70k each. So if you open these, if you're impatient like most people, like I used to be, then so you're looking at, if you get a superior, you're looking at a 70k profit. You know what I mean? If you get a greater mark on the PC right now, they fluctuate anywhere from 17 to 19k a piece. Now, if you get it during a double 2 times refining stone like right now, then you can get on the superior marks, you're going to get 2 of them, so you're going to get 140k. And then on the greater marks, you're going to get anywhere from 36 to 40k AD, not rough AD, but actual straight Astral Diamonds. So there's that. You're also going to get RP and stuff like that. So now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and drag that down out of the way. Now, if you have Quartermasters, which everybody should be running at least one Quartermaster in their gear, that's Dragon Horde, that's Fae, Quartermaster. So mine are only rank 8 right now. I do have some rank 13s on a different character that I will be placing on here to open these boxes. But your Quartermaster, basically, you're going to have a chance to get a bag of goods on a rank 8. As you see, it's 1.5%. So I'm wearing 3 of them right now, giving me 4.5%. The higher, the better, obviously. But you're going to start receiving Spoils of War bags and Abandoned Gear bags. You will receive these other crap bags. I kept them just because I got them within the last couple of days, and I knew that 2 times in refining stones was coming around, so I went ahead and kept them. But basically, out of these, you're going to get RP enchantments. You're going to get things like Radiant, Azores, things like that. Now, once again, if you're impatient, you can open them the day you get them, but that's not going to help you. What you want to do is stack them up. As you can see, I only have 157 between the two. I haven't been stacking them up that long because, once again, a while back I was an impatient player. I wanted my stuff right now. I wanted my RP right now. I wanted my Astral Diamonds right now. But like I said, over the last couple of weeks, maybe a month or two, I've started to learn that this game is basically what we call a hurry up and wait, because you're waiting for the perfect time to be able to receive the most that you can get from these things. So these here, you're going to get refinement points. You're not going to make money, essentially, like just straight Astral Diamonds from this, but it's going to tie into something else that I do to be able to increase my Astral Diamond wealth. So you'll see me open these up in a later video as well, because I need to get my rank 13s off of my other character. Now, onto the third thing, every day you invoke, and you get these, what are they called? Ardent coins, are they? Celestial coins. And the more, this is where the more characters you have, the better it is for you. I currently only have 8 characters. Let me think. Because you can get 2 per day, it takes 11 coins. So basically every 6 days, yes, every 6 days I can produce 8 of these boxes. If you have 52 characters or 50 characters, every 6 days you can produce 50 of them. So within a month, you can basically max out at about 300 a month. You'll see FNUSA57 do it a lot on his characters, and I think that's really awesome. It's something that I'm actually going to try to invest in. But basically, this is why you invoke every day, because if you're able to get your full 6 invoke cycle in, you basically get 2 of these coins, and you can buy these Coffer of Celestial Artifacts. Some people buy the enchantments, which aren't bad, especially like when you're waiting on a 2 times refining stone event, but I buy these, which give me I have the chance to get superior enchanting stones, and that's why I do it. These ones, I think the best thing, yeah, basically you just get refinement points. So but I have the chance to get superior enchanting stones with these. But if you notice down there at the bottom, you'll get you have a chance to get a preservation ward, a coalescent ward, or just a regular peridot. Now the coalescent ward, if you've watched FNUSA57's videos, I believe you get about 1 coalescent ward per 30 boxes. So he's making a killing having 50 plus characters, but he's invested a lot of time or AD or money into getting all those characters. But coalescent wards, and they're not tradable, but this is where your refinement comes back into play, because the more refinement points you have, the more stuff you can enchant. And if you're getting coalescent wards for free, that's basically 500k for free. And then not to include the preservation wards. And if you end up pulling superior enchanting stones, I think SESs have gone down on PC recently. I want to say they're roughly about 14K a piece, but I remember when they were about 24K a piece, and so you were making a killing doing that. But that's another tip, you know. But you don't want to open this stuff until it's 2 times refinement, or yeah, 2 times refinement stones. So there's the call for celestial artifacts. So basically, this whole roll of stuff, uh, it's different events. Well, the refiner's cache, you're tying in 2 events in one, because you're tying in the call to arm events, which here in October we're going to get another call to arms event, and hopefully I'm going to spam that. But basically, it doesn't matter if I get 2,000 of those refiner's caches, I'm holding on to them until 2 times refining stones, because of the fact that's where I'm going to make the most profit. Basically, that's where I'm going to get the best stuff possible. So, and then your spoils of war, your abandoned gear, the earlier you can get higher quartermasters, the better, because the more of these bags and stuff you're going to get. Same thing with celestial coffers. Just make sure that you're, you know, and I understand sometimes I'm not able to get my full 6 rotation in, but I do my best. My wife helps me out sometimes and tries to help me get some invoking going on throughout the day if I'm at work and stuff like that. So I understand if you're not able to get all of that. Also, and this is something that I haven't started doing. Look, this is my main. Look at my professions. Nothing. I have nothing going on in my professions, but I do understand the professions. If you go into your leadership here, and a lot of people will talk about this as well. Let me see. Sort by highest. I don't know. Here we go. Okay, I just DC'd. Give me a second. Alrighty, sorry about that. So, going back into what I was saying about leadership, these large chests of good, I can't pull it up on here. Oh, here we go, 25. Right here, resonant bag. Basically, this is just RP. You have your resonant bag. I don't think people really do the enchanted coffers. I know they do the resonant bag, the artifact paraphernalia, and then there's one more thing. It's this one, possibly, might be that one. It may be that. No, it's another bag that you can get with Sharandar support, but I don't see it on here right now. I may be missing it. Their thaumaturgic bag. I probably just butchered that name. But basically, if you have your leadership built up to, I think it starts at level 21. Yeah, that's when you start making this bag. Basically, you can make, if you have them maxed out, you have all 9 slots, which if you have leadership 25, then I'm sure you do have these maxed out. You can make 3 of each bag each day. And so a lot of people will take their alts and basically make those bags all the time, every day. It's just basically another daily that you're doing. As you can see, I have not started doing that. On my old main, my paladin, I think I have like maybe leadership rank 15 or 16 or so, but I haven't actually got to that point here. But I just wanted to put that out there because I do understand the way it works, and I do understand why people do it. But also, that's something that you want to save for 2 times refining stone, and it's just another daily that you're going to do. I believe it takes like 16, 18 hours. So basically, it's something you do once per day. You don't want to spend the Astral Diamonds to speed it up, but it's something that you want to do every day to be able to get more refinement points. Because if you watched my rank 5 to rank 13 video, I literally, I can't remember how much I profited off of that stone, maybe like 200 or 300K. But if you farmed all your RP and you farmed your coalescent warts, then everything is free and it's pure profit. So those are a couple of tips that I can think of off the top of my head. Like I said, you just want to, this is the game of events, and it kind of sounds shitty when you think about it at first, because you're like, man, I don't want to just wait for events. But I mean, really, that's what it comes down to. So I like to start going to the calendar here and start looking at, okay, what do I got upcoming? I might have a little bit of lag, yeah. Okay, so I know we're in 2 times refining, 2 times experience. This 2 times experience, If you're not level 70 yet, this is the best time to start trying to get to level 70. If you're trying to level an alt, this is the best time to level your alt. Obviously, it's 2 times experience. With the Call to Arms event, if you're not level 70, you're not going to be able to solo the event, and you're going to get stuck getting like 6 medallions of battle per run. So I mean, it's going to be shit for you. You're not going to be able to get the best thing that you can. So, and I'll briefly talk about my experience to get a character to level 70 as fast as I like to do it. It may not be the most efficient way, but it's the fastest way I like to do it. But basically, I just go down here. I know the day of the Dungeon Master. I'm not a PvPer, so 2 times glory does nothing for me. Right here, 2 times seals. You know, this is going to be going on for 4 days, you know, a weekend. You know, 4 or 5 days, whatever, 72 hours, 2 times seals. You know, get in there, start spamming those salvage runs, start spamming those intermediate randoms just to get seals, stack up on salvage. You know, I hear people talk about this double Astral Diamond event that, you know, everybody's been waiting for. I've been playing the game, I don't know for how long, you know, 6, 7, 8 months. I've never seen it. You know, I don't think it exists. And it might, you know, and all those people that saved up all their salvage, they might, you know, laugh in my face. But at the end of the day, you can only refine 100k AD. So why sit there and hold on to that kind of stuff? You know what I mean? So that I would be impatient about, because at the end of the day, I don't want to sit there for a whole year doing nothing but having to wait to get my rough Astral Diamonds. Right here, we got 2 times shards of power. That'll kind of help you get more guild marks and stuff like that. And you also have a guild mark cost discounted. That's the time for you to buy your maps in a bottle, and I'll link a video down in the description for that as well if you haven't seen it. Farming maps, you know, that's going to be the best time to buy your maps. Start stacking your maps up. You know, get ready to have 200, 300, 400 maps. You know, if you're stacking these events together, so you keep going down another 2 times. I'm sorry. Where am I? 2 times seals. Oh, so yeah, it is. It's another 2 times seal event. Get that fucking. Excuse my language. But get that salvage. Start getting that salvage. You get your rings, buy gear for alts. You know, whatever it is you want to do. And then, as you can see, I got this one marked, another Call to Arms event. I'm gonna be spamming the crap out of that. Unfortunately, if you're not level 70, like I said, you're not gonna be able to solo it. But if you look, it's stacked with the 2 times experience event. You know, that's gonna be great for you. And then look at that, once again, 2 times refining stone. So, you know, these are what, a month apart, month and a half apart. So after this weekend, start getting ready. You know, don't be like me. I wasn't ready. You know, I tried to get as ready as I could over the last 2 weeks, but you got a month and a half in advance. Start getting ready. Trade bar store discount. Now this is a little bit different, because up until recently, you know, we used to be able to salvage, and if you're still on console, I'm pretty sure they haven't done it yet to y'all, so I would get it taken care of as fast as possible. But we used to come over here and buy equipment. Everybody knows that the Nightmare equipment, it used to be 5 trade bars. It's 65 trade bars now. It's crap now. There's nothing worth, you know, I'm not gonna say there's no way to make Astral Diamonds, because there is. I mean, you can come in here, you can buy consumables, scrolls of mass life. People are always needing scrolls of mass life. I like to buy these stones of health. They help me out. You could sell those. You know, there's stuff that you could sell in here, but it's really not as lucrative as it used to be. Because when you start getting into artifacts, I mean, you're paying 1,200 trade bars for an artifact. These things, you know, they used to say 1 trade bar was 1k AD, so you're paying 1.2 million for this artifact that, you know, might sell for 700k. You know, and that's if you're lucky. And if you are planning on doing that, make sure you look up the price of these before you buy it and end up buying like a 40k artifact, and then, you know, you come back at me pissed off. But yeah, I mean, there's fashion. I mean, I like fashion. As y'all know, I'm always in a different outfit, man. You know, that's the way I see it. I come from games that the end game is your outfit. You know, if you're not G'd up, then, you know, switch outfits right quick. Look at that. You know, I mean, I'm always in outfits. Y'all know I love my fashion. So I wish they make fashion better for guys, but that is actually why I play female characters, just because of the fashion. But like I said, I mean, those are some tips that I can think off the top of my head. Like I said, I would throw in a quick way to my quickest way that I like to be able to get a character to level 70, and it's simple. You know, as soon as you hit level 5, start doing those random skirmishes. The minute I hit level, I believe it's level 20. I don't know if I can look it up. Skirmish, because I'm already, because it's already mastered for me. But I think it's 20 or 21. But the minute I hit level 20, Illusionist Gambit all day long, all day, every day until I hit level 70, and it's not going to take long at all. You're going to get into some runs where people might want, they're in there farming AD, so they want to get in, do one round, and get out, and that's cool because you're getting massive XP. Join a guild. If you're in a low level guild or a high level guild, it doesn't matter. Most high level guilds will pick up noobs, and you can get 17-18% XP bonus as a low level. I believe it starts around level 25, 20 or 25. Your helmet, your arms, and your boots can get what's called utility slots. Put Azor rank 8s in there. I think Azor rank 8s are like 3-4K. They give, matter of fact, let me look them up real quick. Azor rank 8s. Oh, I was off a little bit, 16K. But I mean, with 16K, you can get 100K a day as a noob. Easy. But that's going to give you 13% bonus XP. So if you got all 3 of those slots filled up, that's what, 13, 26, 39%. Plus, say you get 10% from a guild, that's 49%. When it's 2 times experience, you know what I mean? If you have a lot of alts that you want to make, you can also invest into inscribed garments. I don't know how much they are because I've already bought them. So, and it is account bound, or it is account wide. So you only gotta buy them once. I want to say, if I remember correctly, I want to say they're like 500 Zen. So even if it's 1,000 Zen, you're looking at 500K max, but it's account wide. That's gonna give you an additional 20%. So, but like I said, I get in the minute I can get into Illusion's Gambit. That's what I'm doing all day long, all day long. And that's the way that I personally like to level, the fastest way. Some people say once you get to level 60 and you can start your campaigns, which it is true. Let me see. Elemental Evil, I believe, starts at level 60. This is the only campaign that you can farm straight through that, so you're not time gated at all. You basically just move up this line, or you can bounce around, it doesn't matter, but move up that line until you're at the end of that. By the time you finish that, I guarantee you'll be level 70. But you also start Sharandar at 64. So start your Sharandar. Start your Maze Engine at level 60. By the time you complete those campaigns, I guarantee you'll be way beyond level 70. So also, one last little tip before we end this video out. While it is 2 times refining stones, make sure you open up your over levels. I mean, look, you're going to get 2 times, and you're going to get some crap sometimes. I don't have that many because, like I said not too long ago, I was very impatient. I was a very impatient player. I would open them up all the time. I might be lucky if I have 20 or 25 over levels. But I was a very impatient player, and I never wanted to wait, so I would always open them up. I'm actually surprised I have this many. As you can see, I'm popping 10 flawless sapphires over and over and over again. So I had 30 of them. But I mean, you go down here, I got 58 of these. That's what, 40, 425, I don't know, let's just say 29K RP. I got 20K RP right there. Another 6K RP right there. For free. And this stuff is actually tradable. The stuff that you get from your over levels. So that's a little last tip that I kind of give out there. Like I said, just be patient. You're playing the game of events. Go through the calendar, see what kind of events you're going to have going on, and play it. Play the game of events. Really, I guess that's all I got for y'all. I hope y'all did like this video. I hope I didn't ramble too much. I hope y'all did enjoy it. If you did, be sure to hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you haven't. I'd really appreciate it. If you want to check out some of my other videos, some of them should be popping up. And I hope y'all enjoy. This is Iron Noobs. Until the next one, saying peace.